Hello then, welcome back to Crusader 2. Last time, well, confusion happened, and apparently the Teutonic Knights here have taken something they'll lose very quickly. Well, they have something in Gwent. They actually have something in Gwent, but we're going to take weekend from them, I think, first. Or probably not. We're just going to deal with what we had last time, the Independence Revolt. And I think we're also going to keep on conquering a lot of stuff. I guess that will be our main goal. Other than that, I don't think we'll do much this episode. We'll just conquer, try to get the Pope or Ecumenical Patriarch for the Holy Smoke achievement. And other than that, as I said, I don't think we'll be doing much. Probably keep on conquering Great Britain and see if we can pull something off here. But as I said, other than that, I don't presume we'll be doing too much. And hopefully, I won't be as confused as last time. Sorry about that. So I'll just get back to conquering. If there's any big battles, I'll show you. But other than that, I presume it'll all go without any trouble or pain at all. So I'll probably not show too much of it. I'll get to it then. So I would presume that the war for the Independence War is over, and with that we get everyone imprisoned. I now have a ton of people in my prison, and I'm pretty sure I won't actually release these guys unless they have cash for me. So some of these people will probably stay here for a while. But, as I said, I'll just ransom most of them. I'll free whoever doesn't hold a title. And basically just clean up the prisons. I think we'll also continue with conquest here. I believe the truce with... the truce with Scotland is about to end. Also, the truce here has ended, so we'll go for some conquest here on everything that we can, really. I guess I'll go for conquest on the single counties first, and then we'll deal with the rest as it comes. We'll see how it all plays out. So most of the conquest is actually done here. I'm just setting up a raid right now, more or less. We're going to use our units for raiding purposes. We'll also add 2,000 more troops to our retinue, which is great. I'll not bother with Southern England here, and the reason is simple. The High Chiefess of the Amterland has actually declared a pet invasion of England, which means that this area will all be ours. Denmark is a little bit annoying because they have one province every here and again. I will probably, I think, want to deal with the Teutonic Order before I go raiding, I think. At least the first war here. I'm a little bit unsure how this will actually end, which is a little bit annoying per se. But I think we'll go ahead here and try and deal with the Teutonic Order. Then we'll go do a little bit of raiding and see if we can get that Holy Smoke achievement. But for the time being, not really too much to be done. I'm also going to play on killing this guy. Simple. Just get the achievement Black Widow. Yeah, I believe it's called Black Widow. Had 3 of your men killed or assassinated. I'm a little bit unsure on the specifics there, but it's one of those. But, yeah, what do I want to do? Do I want to raid, or do I want to... I think we'll go raiding. Try to get the Pope and try to get Holy Smoke, that achievement. Which means that our first stop here will be the Ecumenical Patriarch. So where do you live? In Salerno? No, he is in Constantinople. I think I might need some more men to siege Constantinople, to be perfectly honest here. But, we'll make a quick stop there and see what we can get out of it. I'll do a little bit of raiding, and... I know, some of you probably said, remember to put them into looting before I do. Unit has no mercenary subunits, I see, so... Mercenaries was 1,700 men. I guess we'll attach those. And I guess we'll actually go for a little bit of more balance here with my retinues. Yeah, that's better balanced. So I guess I'll actually allow these people to reinforce a little bit, or do I want to just go start raiding? I think I just want to start raiding. We'll make a stop at the Pope first, and that'll probably work out just fine as well. So I'll try and raid and see if I can get one of them, but for the time being we'll simply try to improve our retinue and improve our, landmass. I might actually go for Brittany, and with France just try and take the northern coast here. We'll see how it actually ends up, but for now, I'll do a little bit of raiding, to see if we can get that next level of military organization so I can start invading other pagans. But for now, we'll do, as I said, raiding. We'll see how much I can get out of that. So, we end up doing a raid here, got some prestige and some gold, but not really what I was after here. Well, I have decided, however, that we will be doing something else. I'll probably go after Brittany, West Francia, Brabant, Free Holland. We'll basically start trying to secure the coast here to, first of all, get a bigger retinue, but second of all, also for the sole purpose of, well, bigger retinue. That's basically it. And I think I'll do that right now. We'll get our military set up here, and we'll start causing some trouble. I think I'll hire this unit here again. And hopefully with this, I should have enough men to deal with the Teutonic Order without too many problems. We'll also, of course, go after the remnants of the land here. But I think what I actually want to do first is go after Holland and Brabant, because of the simple fact that they are actually revolting as complete duchies here. And as such, I feel it would be hilariously stupid of me to not actually go ahead and take advantage of that. So we're going to do that, set up our armies here. And we are going to go straight for Holland and Brabant, which should make things, to some extent, a little bit more interesting. But we'll see how it goes. I expect victories. So, there is currently a Catholic uprising here, which is causing me a little bit of trouble, since I need to unite my forces or my, well, Levites to deal with that. We're currently at war with Holland here. It's going very quickly forward. We don't have any problems whatsoever. Haven't actually seen anything that could be described as enemy troops, so this was going very well. What I'm thinking what we'll do right afterwards here is probably actually go ahead and declare war on East Francia. We'll declare war at least for Gallery here, then we'll go for Brunswick, potentially Holstein, against, well, the rebels here. And then I guess we'll go for war against Denmark and also the Teutonic Order. So there's a lot of plans and a lot of potential places we can attack here. Once again, the goal is solely to get up my retinue so I can actually start quick sieging Constantinople and places like that. It'll help a lot, so it's not like it's a bad idea per se, and that is kind of what I am planning on doing here. So we'll go ahead and force him on, get a little bit of extra piety, and I will actually execute him as well because he's annoying, and I didn't like him much. So there's that. Also murdered my husband and got a new one. So apparently, I would presume once I murder this guy, I will figure out whether or not the Black Widow is 3 plotted murders or 3 assassinations or a combination of them potentially. If I actually have to assassinate, it'll be a little bit more difficult, but it'll still be possible. Don't get me wrong, it'll just be a little bit more annoying to do it. War for Holland has been won. We'll just continue with a war for Brabant here. And potentially also just a simple conquest against Galera. Don't really want to waste piety when I don't have to, so all in all this will probably be for the best. I might actually fight West Francia afterwards, but who knows. We'll simply have to see how it all plays out. For now, I'll just focus on getting a little bit more land on the northern coast, so to speak. We'll see how it all goes. Unfortunately, the Italian Civil War ended before I could get anything else, so I ended up with just this. However, I have been going after the counts in Holstein, so that is almost completed. But I still think we'll go for Holy War for Brunswick against East Francia, and we'll still be waiting for that next level military before we do anything against pagans. So it'll still be a while before, well, most things actually happen per se. So I'll deal with Denmark, then I'll go after the Teutonic Order. The Teutonic Order could potentially be a harsh battle, so I'll probably show that. But I don't expect any trouble with, well, who am I actually attacking now, as you can see. I also expect that my vassals will deal with most of the problems over here. The Tengri Reformation, the ancient Tengri religion, is proving unable to withstand the onslaught of the cross and the moon. Rather than abandoning the old ways, Khan Sokal II of Cumania and the most powerful priests have decided to reform the Tengri faith, with codified rites, a holy scripture, and a strict church hierarchy under a single leader. They hope that the reformed Tengri faith is better armed to fight back against the weak and effeminate foreign beliefs. They are still barbarians, so they have actually done the exact same thing that I did, which is to reform their faith, which I believe would actually give them a... Let's see, who's in charge of the Tengri faith? High Priest Elderzuk. Still, we'll probably not be able to kidnap him, so it's nice to see that I actually managed to reform the faith, but even so, it's so small right now that I don't really see that will put affect or make too much of a difference. Of course, it's probably going to get interesting in to see if Hungary here actually changes, but I do doubt that. At least Norse is starting to become prominent in Great Britain, and other than that, not really much else to say. We'll finish the war against Danes, and then we'll go for the Teutonic Order, which hopefully we can crush here once and for all before they become, well, too much of a nuisance, I guess is the best way to put it. So I'll just go ahead here and deal with them. So far the war against Pomerania has been, no, the Teutonic Order has been declared, but it seems like they don't actually have access to their own troops, or that they have been mercilessly slaughtered, which to some extent could actually be another possibility. They might be employed by someone, but no matter what the reasons, their army isn't here, which results in a quick beatdown and the war over before, well, anyone actually realized what happened. So I guess that's fair, or great, good enough. I'll also hand the county over to this guy, because I believe it's part of his shit. Should probably check that before, but I thought it was part of his land, but it wasn't, or duchy. So what do I want to do next? I think we'll actually go ahead here and declare a war for Brunswick on East Francia, and then we'll probably go ahead and declare a war for Gelre on Italy. The problem, of course, is that we still have the county of Napoli down here. Did actually completely forget about that, but that's fine. And we'll probably have a little bit of a fight against Italy, but I think it will be fine. We'll simply have to see how it goes, but if there's any big battles, I'll show you. If not, I'll just keep on reporting what I'm doing. Once again, this is an achievement game, so I'm basically aiming for achievements, and once again, we are going to try and get, I think, Black Widow. I haven't gotten a child yet, so I think you are fairly useless. Let's see if I can actually get Black Widow, just to try and get an achievement here. It might be, as I say, that you have to assassinate. And with the amount of money we have, we can actually check that out as well. So potentially, I could make Beata here a real, not a kind type, to be perfectly honest, when you have killed 6 husbands. So we'll see how that goes. Potentially there will be 6 dead husbands in the end here. We'll see how it goes. For now, Holy War for Brunswick. I've also added 2 more regiment, which means that another 1,000 men have joined my retinue. So things are going fairly alright here. I'll probably just go a lot here with sieges. It seems like I did not get the Widow achievement, which is kind of bad. It seems like I will actually have to assassinate. So I'll probably do that down the line. For now, however, apparently I have a captain of the Varangian Guard. Or at least a guy in the Varangian Guard. I guess I'll marry this guy. And potentially I'll even murder him, so we'll see how it goes. I'll check the achievement again, and hopefully this game hasn't been corrupted too. That would really be annoying. But we'll see. Never mind, as soon as I actually press the pause recording button, Black Widow popped up, so you can basically plot to kill, and that works out fairly well. Crusade for Hungary. His Holiness Pope Pascal II is worried about the state of souls in the Khanate of Hungary. So basically, yeah, we have Crusade for Hungary, and as per the usual agreements, that's no concern of ours. It's actually a positive thing, because if every single Christian ruler now devotes troops to deal with Hungary, I can use this opportunity to go after Italy, well, the northern coastline here, and potentially go even further south if I should so desire. It'll also strengthen my retinue, and then I can really start going after the heads of religion. So all in all, this is actually fairly good. Of course, the fact that the Christians will get a little bit of extra land isn't the best, but it's not something to worry about. Once you get a retinue that's big enough, you can probably quick siege most of the places fast enough for it to not actually be a problem. Once we've actually done most of the pagan achievements, however, I think we're going to try and form the Roman Empire. Might actually try and turn Jewish if I can. Probably not though, but if I can do that, we'll probably do it. It all depends on what's still available out there. The farmers should be compensated, I think. And apparently that was the right decision. I have no idea how that actually works, if people just get mad at you for no reason or they like you. Honestly, I care too much when it's someone who doesn't actually hold land. Of course, it would be terrible if I was plotted and killed, but I don't expect that to happen. So, as you can see here, the Holy War for Brunswick went by without actually no one noticing per se, so we're going to do the same thing here, just go a Holy War for Gelre, connect our lands, and then I think we're going to declare West Francia a war for Flanders here, and then we'll probably go after Brittany too. to have a lot of targets and a lot of warfare coming up here. We'll see how it all plays out. Another son has been born here, Tudmund, or the kid's name is Sigtrig, but that is perfectly fine. As you can see, also war against Italy is going forward without any problems whatsoever. And I don't think they've actually conquered anything here. Well, they're actually going off the Teutonic Order here, which is hilarious, to say the least, but at least they're conquering land for me, so I can't actually mock them for that. We're going up to Kolosami and Kakesalma with everything else here afterwards as well. I'm going to have a little bit of problem forming Rus, I think. As I said, I will probably have to go for becoming Russian, or have a Russian character, become the heir, so I'm pretty sure that I'll actually try and teach, most likely, a lot of the kids now the Russian culture, in order to form Rus down the line with a heir. It's not too hard to kill yourself in this game, to be perfectly honest, especially if you have a lot of cash. And we are starting to get into that, well, part of the game where we will have a lot of cash. So starting to train people right now is probably not the worst idea. I'm also going to go for impressive right now, so we are going to try and have 3 female rulers in a row. And the fact with impressive is that you don't really need to have 3 female rulers in a row. You need to have 3 generations on the throne without having a man in between or something like that. So the achievement is a little bit misguiding, but what we basically need here is to have one of these 2 on the throne. And basically I can also go first having this princess on the throne, then having this princess on the throne, and whichever gets kid will then be the 3rd, and that will be enough no matter which of them actually. I can basically have 4. Well, that was a bad way of describing it, but let me try again. If the first woman, child, or girl gets the throne but doesn't have any female children, I'll probably elect the sister as the next heir, and hopefully she'll get a female child. If she does, and we get her on the throne, it counts, even though there have been 2 sisters on the throne to begin with. It's also a little bit confusing because the simple fact that even if you do get 3 women, it doesn't actually count 3 women. It counts 3 women from the same line. So you need to have a mother, a daughter, and a granddaughter of the same line in order for this to actually work. So it's kind of annoying, I know. But unfortunately I'm out of time, so I'll continue my ramblings next time. We have at least conquered a little bit of war in Germany. Conquered a little bit of land in Germany, and with that my retinue is still growing. So we'll keep this up. I think I also can most likely invest in next level. Well, it's still far away, but at least I'm getting there, especially once we take some more holdings in the Northern lands here. We'll probably also try and take Rus and Ruthenia for the formation of Russia, if we can. So we'll continue with this next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.